To Colorado Social as we have a 1-hour post-game show for you. One more, boys. One more game. The Nuggets win another Game 5. This is the 6th straight Game 5 they've won in a best-of-7 series when it's 2-2. So they own these games.
What's the odds when you win Game 5?
Hans, we don't want to talk about that because they won Game 5 last year against Minnesota. Remember.
Yeah.
The last time the Nuggets lost a Game 5 in that situation, Bill Hanslick was playing for the Nuggets, and he fouled out of the game.
Double figures.
So
Double figures.
87 years ago then?
Yeah. Well, like that.
If I told you that Nikola Jokic goes 4 for 13 points, and the Nuggets win by double digits, you're like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, what? That's what happens when Jamal Murray goes to work. He was a bad man tonight.
Yeah, Jamal was amazing. You know, I mean, you're talking there was not a shot that he could not make on the court. I mean, when he gets scorching hot fire like that, it really is amazing to see, Hans, because he's such an active player on offense. He's everywhere. He's at the three-point line. He's at the rim. He's in the mid-range. He's coming off of screens. He's coming off of off-ball screens. He's doing literally everything on the court, and that's what he was here today.
You know, I love that about how the Nuggets utilize him. They don't just say, hey, we're going to come off Jamal, pick and roll, you come off, dribble it a whole bunch and get your shot. No, he's coming off of AG screens, Joker screens, moving without the ball. And his consistency tonight, 10 in the first, 9 in the second, 11 in the third, and then a big 13 in the fourth. And some of those, they totally had to have it because the Clippers were coming on strong. And 5 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals with it. Jamal was spectacular. What Dan Hyatt had it as the all-arena playoff record.
Most hit this arena. Yeah. Save your good stuff for the show. Post-game live is coming up next, and I'm going to tell you why Jamal Murray went off tonight. I've got the very reason he went off. We'll reveal that and much more coming up next. Nuggets take Game 5. Post-game live right around the corner. From ending the Clippers and advancing to the second round, Vic Lombardi, Chris Dempsey, and Bill Hanslick. First of all, any game in which Nikola Jokic has a triple-double, you know he's working. But he was the Nuggets' 5th leading scorer tonight, and they won by double digits.
Yeah, it's amazing. It really is. You know, when interim coach David Adelman took over, one of the first things he said he wanted to do was have consistent balanced scoring throughout the lineup. And what happened in the first few games of this series is that the starters really were doing the heavy lifting. And then today, you have just a bunch of players. You have 6 of them in double figures. Nikola Jokic, who has been hounded by the Clippers defense all series long, didn't have to do any of the scoring heavy lifting today, and because Jamal was doing everything necessary to get the Nuggets over the finish line.
Well, yeah, they put hard enough. They've junked it up a number of different ways, but what they were going to get to were double teams. And as soon as he put it down, they were coming at him. Joker still had 12 assists, and it opened up a lot of other areas. The three-point game tonight for the Nuggets, along with Jamal, just the other players, they just dealt all over the Clippers.
I told you boys pregame, I said, I feel like Jamal's going to have a big night. And the reason I felt that way, I did an interview yesterday with Jamal, and I could sense he had something going on. He had that attitude going. You know that attitude where you know something's coming? Just listen to this exchange and tell me if you could sense it. You've been down in series before. People have doubted you before. You've gone through this.
2-2.
I know, but I was just saying, before that game, how much does that experience help you?
So it was 1-0.
When it was 2-1, though, you had to come back.
It was also 1-0.
I know. But how much does it help you knowing that you've been down this road?
It's 2-2. It's best out of 3, and I'm excited to play off basketball.
At that point, it's like, Murray Fleury incoming.
Yeah, he was irritated.
We got to do more of that.
There was no doubt.
We got to do more of that.
Vic Lombardi on the interview. Way to do it, Vic.
Which brings us to our Smash Burger. Smashed it. Heaney smashed it tonight right out of the park. 43 points for Jamal Murray on 17 of 26. He hit 8 triples, 5 boards, 7 dimes, and also 3 steals, guys. He was all over the court. That was probably his most complete game since his double nickel game earlier this season.
Yeah, so also when you're talking about him being everywhere, 10 fast break points, 12 were points in the paint, 24 were three-pointers. He was 9 of 12 from two-point range. I mean, he did literally everything on the basketball court, including assist to basketball. I mean, this wasn't 43 points and 0 assists. It was 43 points and 7 assists. So just everything that they needed from a playmaking standpoint, from a scoring standpoint. He was in attack mode from the tip. It was so well done by him. Look, yeah, exactly right.
Weather forecaster.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, and Chris Dunn is no easy. He's not a field day defender. He is tough to get by. He just dominated anybody that stood in front of him.
Well, yeah, and Jamal didn't do these so much. A little bit off the dribble, but just moving without the basketball. I thought he was spectacular tonight. And you know, the other thing, I think this is the first time in a while he's felt that with the 2 days off, felt really good. Because remember, he was sick for 2 games?
Yes.
And prior to that, he's coming over the calf problem or the hamstring, whatever it was. Now, he had his legs tonight. He was feeling good. And you got him jacked up with your interview. You need to do more of that.
It's all it takes is some biting questions.
Yeah.
I got to do the same to Joker, I guess, for the next game. You want to end it, obviously, in L.A., but to have this kind of advantage is so important.
Yeah, it's huge. To win Game 5, it's a big deal. It really is a big 2 games to win to win 1, I'm sorry, to end the series is where you want to be. I will say this about Jamal. So if you start to look over the course of the series, his home games, especially his three-point shooting at home, stellar. His three-point shooting on the road, not as good. So he's going to have to figure out a way to bring this to L.A. see if the Nuggets can end this series.
All right, when we come back on Nuggets Postgame Live, we'll hear from Nuggets head coach David Adelman, and we got a packed house here in the Colorado Social, giving away some T-shirts. We got your T-shirts. Stay right there. Night at Ball Arena, and we're going to play like Joker. Joker had a triple-double. He had 12 dimes. We're going to toss some dimes out here to the crowd.
Let's go, dimes.
Throw some dimes.
Hey, Honey Bunch.
More dimes to come as the folks are out to watch this post-game show right now. Let's hear from interim head coach David Adelman after winning a decisive Game 5.
Coach, we're talking before the game about how critical Game 5 is. You didn't want to talk about the story being written. What do you want to write about kind of Jamal Murray's game tonight?
Jamal doing what Jamal does, us helping him a little bit with the way they've been guarding him. I thought we got him loose better. We screened better, allowed him to play in a rhythm. This is a team game, and when guys get hot, it's them being hot, player like he always has been, but it's the other guys setting great screens. I thought DeAndre, Nikola, Russ, whoever they put Zubats on, and obviously Zubats is a really good defender, but we got him moving in space a little bit and got Jamal some good looks, on top of the fact some of the shots he made were just absolutely ridiculous. And I said it before the game, I mean, it's coming with him. You know it is in these big moments, these situations. He was born for this. So special night for Jamal, but more importantly, special night for us in the sense of the series. But long way to go.
David, was there one shot or one moment from Jamal early where you felt like he was due for a big night?
You can kind of tell the way the ball comes off his hand certain nights. I thought he had great lift on his jump shot. Some of the early drags where he was pulling up into three-point shots, his left-handed finishes complementing the shooting. So maybe not one thing. I think it was just a culmination of watching him showcase his offensive game. And when it's flowing like that, it's the guy that's won us so many playoff games in the past. And when he's complimentary with Nikola, it's great, but it sure is nice to have these nights where it's his show. And, we needed it tonight in a big game. It was fun to watch, man. I'm sure for the fans, it was incredible.
David, when you guys won the title, we heard things like play for each other, sacrifice. We heard it all year long. This year, I feel like maybe we haven't heard it as much.
Right.
Do you get the sense that this is a team coming together right now?
Yeah, I felt like that at the end of the year, too. I thought if we didn't come together, we'd be at home right now. We'd be in the play-in. So I already thought that. Not every season is supposed to be this pretty, I don't know, Disney movie or something, man. Like, this is the NBA. We had ups and downs. We had injuries. We had guys in and out.
Chào các mọi người đã quay trở lại với kênh của mình. Hôm nay mình sẽ tiếp tục hướng dẫn các bạn làm vòng tiêu đề là câu chuyện. Bây giờ mình sẽ bắt đầu làm nhé.
Đây rồi. Nó đây rồi. Ra trước mặt.
Có con lợn nào?
Có lợn. Tắt 2 mũi rồi. Kìa, sơn kìa. Để có xe ha. Em để có xe trong kéo nét luôn mà để có xe.
Mình trồng bánh chài kìa. Giờ chị phải động viên Long lấy em 5 chỉ vàng.
Đúng rồi, 5 chỉ vàng chị anh ơi, 5 chỉ vàng. Lấy luôn 5 chỉ 5 cộng chỉ lấy xong mẹ hết. Đến sau đi ra đây ra.
Mẹ thì ta cần thèm liền tự nhiên bắt đời con gái tao.
5 chỉ đấy.
5 chỉ cả chỉ.
Ta cho 2 chỉ là cờ 5 chuyện. Ra chỉ được 5 chục phí.
50 còn không đủ tiền để tao đi.
Cái bạn nào tăng phát hết. Bán cái 68 đó. 60 80 đấy. Ơi, hướng đấy. Vậy đại cái phản lại bảo cái không giật lại. Có kệ. Hay là đây mấy hùng lời kệ con khỉ. Ghê rồi. Đây nóng rồi đây. Quay thì nó nóng rồi. Đây kia xem thì nó lúc kia.
Qua nhắn tin cho bà Liên rồi mà bà Liên dẹp tôi không?
Nước cái này đó. Quá từ.
Tại lần trước cái lần mà Long nó đèo em ngã rồi. Sau em ở trên quán nhà chị Nhung gặp mẹ Long đi mua thuốc. Thế xong hai cô cháu nói chuyện với nhau.
Sợ là cái lần đấy ngã.
Thì cũng biết em
Con nhà người ta. Có nhà người ta.
thanh niên mà không có tóc trà sữa nào
ngày nào đó đưa lúc nào đó không phải ngày nào đi làm lại đón đưa tiền sang đây, đưa tiền xe điện đây mà
tiền bảo đi tao bảo đâu mà mày quá
bao nhiêu ấy mà ít tờ cho anh nữa mà đưa đi lại mỗi lần đi 5.000 thôi chứ cứ chạy nhân lên 5.000 là bao nhiêu hôm rồi tôi tính chưa tính tiền xăng rồi nha. Chưa tính một cửa xe này đâu. Đang xả ra này. Đó tiền nhận. Này ăn nốt mì đi. Ăn nốt mì đi, Cây bên trong này vẫn mở được lên không nhỉ? Cây 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 đến. Không biết bên 5